What's up guys, I'm randomfrankp, back with episode 249 of Room Tour Project, the series where we show off some of the best setups to give you some ideas and inspiration for your own setup. If there's anything you like today, I'll have it all listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out, but we'll kick it off now. 249.
Alright, I got a belly full of Peniala vodka, let's do this thing. First up is a name shot in the dark here, Tinius, and he's rocking those, what is that, like Washington, maybe Western Canada vibes, because I'm loving the trees, the mountains, the snow-covered peaks from his wallpaper, the prints above the setup, those vibes. For his two displays, his primary is a Samsung Odyssey 24-inch, and the vertical one on the left side is also 24 inches, but it is an ACER Nitro display. I want you guys to comment down below your thoughts on the T-shaped monitor setup. I've been seeing this orientation a lot more lately, and I get having a vertical monitor for like web browsing and stuff like that, but let me know down below, what do you use a vertical monitor for? Underneath the displays, you can see the Creative Pebble speakers, and also for the rest of his peripherals, he has a GK61 keyboard in all white, nice coil cable here, some glorious Poly Panda switches inside, and the glorious Model O wireless mouse. Also for audio, his headset, the Razer Nari Essential. Got a chill on a nice and simple wooden headphone stand. Always a nice addition so they're not just laying on your desktop, adding more clutter. Then over to the right side of the desk, right by that big old window for that natural lighting, with NZXT H510 case in white. Inside is an Intel i5-10400F CPU with an ID Cooling SC224XT cooler. You gotta love those random ass model names. 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro RAM, an ASUS ROG Strix B450F motherboard, and the ASUS Strix 1660 Super for the graphics card, but a nice clean build internally as well. You can take a little peek under the desk. Great job on cable management. Everything held up by the IKEA Signum there, so nothing's hanging down. Just adds to the overall, cleanliness of the setup. So a really good job keeping everything nice and organized, nice and tidy. Keep it to a black and white theme as well. Some natural elements around with the wood, the plants. Really liking this one. Next up is Terence with the ultra wide. Man, really wide monitor, really long desk, the RGB light behind it. It gives me these like futuristic vibes to it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just that cool looking PC or I don't know. Everything here pretty much adds up. So for that single display, it's from ASUS, the ROG Strix XG49V. And today I learned ASUS makes a 49-inch monitor. Got like that downtown skyscraper wallpaper for it, spans really nicely, and man, I love seeing KEF speakers. These are the KEF LSX. They look like straight out of Iron Man, right? Down to the rest of his peripherals, he's a Corsair Gaming K70 RGB with the Corsair Dark Core RGB Pro SE mouse, and also for audio, you may have seen the Apple AirPods Max. And you can see right in front of you behind the keyboard, he's using an iPad Pro just to be sort of like a secondary display, secondary browsing, that kind of thing. And now we get to check out that PC. This one on the left side of the desk. You don't see this too often, but man, with a side panel like that and a really nice looking internal build, definitely want to show this one off. It's the Lian Li 011 Mini. It's the Snow Edition case. Inside, AMD Ryzen 5 5600X. Got the Lian Li Galahad AIO, that's how you say it, as well. 32 gigs of G-Skill Trident Z Royal RGB RAM on an ASUS Strix X570E gaming motherboard, and the Gigabyte RTX 3070 GPU. This is from their designer lineup. Looks super nice, and man, just a really nice looking build. So with the desk setup being primarily monochromatic, with the actual desk and the peripherals, the really only color we're getting here is from the wallpaper and the RGB in the PC. But he's keeping that to one color, so it's like white and purplish. The blue strip behind the desk, I'm just really liking this. And again, huge window there. It's like a sliding glass door, natural lighting, checking off all the boxes here, Terence. Next up, we've got Flexx, and he's flexing on us with those dual stacked monitors here. Always near and dear to my heart, and I think back, I feel like most people maybe don't know, but the stacked monitors, I had the stacked ultra wides back in 2015, 2016, and that's when I was kicking off my channel, so near and dear to my heart, but I feel like people don't even really remember me for that. Either way, pulled off really nicely, nice and clean as well, great mounting job, and I like how you can see he switches the color of the RGB going on behind the setup to the color primarily in the wallpaper, so great job matching that. And for those two displays, the primary is an ASUS TUF 27-inch, with the secondary one being a BenQ XL 27-inch. And it's funny how I like the setup equally when it's turned off than when it's turned on. He has just the monitor light bar on, giving a nice subtle glow to the desktop, and this shot looks really dramatic, but really nice. I want to steal that plant, bro. Now, down to the peripherals, got the Corsair K63 keyboard with the Razer Basilisk X Hyperspeed mouse. Nice extended wool desk mat here. And for audio, he's going with the Razer Kraken headset. You can see the Mercury colorway. Taking a look underneath the desk, another really great job on cable management. 3 for 3 so far, nothing hanging down whatsoever. And this entire setup, by the way, you probably noticed by now, you don't see a dedicated PC. It's powered by his 2016 MacBook Air. But you can also see for gaming, he's got the Xbox, the PS5, which is also a flex in itself. But man, you know, I don't have a single thing to complain about here. It's all gorgeous. I'm sure a lot of you love this one also. Now, hot damn, this one blends all the future sort of vibes for this aesthetic. It's mixing like the cyberpunk with the vaporwave with the outrun theme. I can't put my finger on it, but this is killer. The more you look at it, the more things you notice, and the more you just start to drool. No? Just me? All right, I'll admit it. Another T-shaped monitor orientation here, and both monitors are actually 24 inches from LG, but they're both different models. You can see the silver strip on the bottom bezel on the vertical one off to the left side. And man, this desk layout and the way he has everything organized just also still making me drool. Now my pants are wet, and that's not from the drool. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not wearing pants. Anywho, let's dive into these peripherals because I'm sure you've got questions for the keyboard. It's a 40% split Ortho keyboard, okay? So definitely not what you're used to seeing, but definitely ergonomic, but it takes some time to get used to. And it seems like he has different switches inside if you're curious. He says he has fake Holy Panda switches that are lubed, Okomochi switches that are also lubed, and T1 switches that are also lubed. So he could be using a combo of the 3. And for his keycaps, he has a mix of 2 sets, DSA blank white, and a mix of XDA ice cream caps. For his mouse, he has the Fantech Helios XT3 in combo with Intuos Pro CTL 490 graphics tablet. And then for audio, the SteelSeries Arctis 7 headset in the back. You can see that sort of like RGB lamp going on, tons of RGB throughout the room. I mean, you've seen how crazy this thing is, right? Seemingly next to this, like, I don't know, it's like a station for keyboards, little pegboard and stuff, some EDC, but check out that just custom thing, like going around it, the RGB. The frosted RGB built into the desk underneath as well. I'm getting too excited. I can't properly form sentences and think of the right words to describe how cool this is. But another thing I noticed before, next to the setup off to the right side, you could see the little Google Home Mini that he has. And instead of just like putting it on his desk, he has it mounted. But he has like the strip coming down to hide it, and he transformed that into this futuristic, industrialized look. There's certain like stickers around the room that just take things visually to the next level. And it's insane. This is so cool. And we still got the PC to check out. This case is the DLV22 in white. This is from company Dark Flash, and inside's an Intel i5 8400 with an ID cooling ZoomFlow 240 XT AIO. Got 16 gigs of a Pacer RAM on an MSI B360M Bazooka motherboard with an MSI GTX 1050 Ti graphics card. It's their Aero ITX edition. So like I said before, I've pretty much run out of words to properly describe this. This is like a 20 rating out of 10 every day of the week. So much innovation, cool ideas, just everything here is pulled off so well. I could have just showed you this picture for 10 minutes and it would have done justice just looking at it. So really great job. Then last but not least, going crazy minimal and simplified, here is Rayya. Really liking how clean this is with a 24-inch LG monitor as the single display. And check out, you know, we got to go with that topographic wallpaper here. It's only right. And some things that I really like is just the lack of clutter in general on the desktop. Nice and simplified. There's not even a desktop lamp. He's yet again using one of those monitor light bars up top to free up some space. But you can see behind the monitor, he has the speakers, the Logitech Z120, also fitting in aesthetically with the rest of his peripherals. You got the Vortex Series VX5 keyboards, got boba switches inside, some Taihao blue on white keycaps, the Logitech G305 mouse, also in white. In this setup, also not powered by a dedicated gaming PC, but by his ASUS laptop. This model is the A455L. Inside's an Intel i3 505U. Why that sound weird? 5005U? 5005U with an NVIDIA GeForce GT 930 But you know the routine. It doesn't matter about the specs. It doesn't matter about whether it's a gaming setup or not. You know, we show off all setups, all nice setups that inspire me, that I think will inspire you, that are just, in general, badass looking setups. This one, again, meets the criteria. Super clean, super minimal, super Rayya. This episode sponsored by the Corsair Virtuoso Pro XT wireless gaming headset. Cut the cable and immerse yourself with Dolby Atmos surround sound and uncompromised audio. Featuring 50mm drivers, a broadcast-grade omnidirectional mic, RGB lighting, and 15 continuous hours of use. If you're in the market for a new gaming headset, look no further. The Virtuoso RGB XT is your new pickup. If you want to check it out, I'll have a link for you in the description down below.
Alright guys, that'll wrap it up for episode 249 of Room Tour Project. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget, everything you saw today will be listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out, plus some very simple instructions on how to submit your setup. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. Lastly, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and drop a thumbs up if you like this episode. Hope you all enjoyed. Have a good day.